I've now grabbed the amazing Winston Ellis, who's got a production company he's going to tell us about and talk about it, but he's also an actor from Pirates of the Caribbean, and he's also from Batman, The Dark Knight. So could you tell us a little bit about that, Winston, please?
I'd love to. Basically, I was very fortunate. Many years ago, I used to be a professional martial artist. And I won 3 titles. While I was on the beach one time in Cyprus, just relaxing and chilling out, trying to think of what I want to do in my career, I decided to start doing some martial arts katas. And this Chinese guy came out of this hotel and he said, "My boss wants to meet you." And I was like, yeah, right, okay, you know what I mean? Don't let the long hair, because I had long hair at the time, don't let the long hair fool you, man. Anyway, it turns out it was Jackie Chan's company. They were location shooting in Cyprus. And he asked me to go off to Hong Kong and make my first movie. And from then I fell in love with the industry. And I ended up spending 10 years of my life in Hong Kong making action films. And the last movie I made in Hong Kong was The Quest with Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I was very fortunate to meet a director called Peter MacDonald. He directed all the Rambo films. And he said, "Come back to the UK, take it seriously." So when I came back here, he hooked me up with an agent, and my career just started to snowball. I was able to get Pirates of the Caribbean, Batman, The Dark Knight, and Shine It with Michael Caine. And then I started to realize that they were using a lot of the same actors to do a lot of the same things, and it's like a very tight industry. And so I thought to myself, well, you know, I want to open a company, and I want to try and look at, there's so much new talent out there, and I want to give people the opportunity that I had. So hence Bredrin Filmworks was developed. And we're actually in pre-production for our first film right now. And what the aim of Bredrin Filmworks is to actually tap into the new talent that's up and coming and give them a chance to turn around and shine.
That's amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about your new film, or is that hush hush?
Yeah. Well, at the moment it's a little bit hush hush, but we launched it at the NEC last year at the Mixed Martial Arts Show. It's actually a movie called The Law of One. And it's about this young man's struggle, actually, he's a single parent, raising a child, and it's his struggle to turn around and try and do the best things for his kid. And what he does is he gets involved in cage fighting, UFC type of style cage fighting, and he realizes there's an opportunity there for him to make lots of money and be able to take care of his kid. But what happens is that he ends up getting involved with some gangsters in the area because they want to turn around and use him to fight bare knuckle stuff. And it's about his trials and his tribulations and how he has to fight to get through to become successful. It's loosely based on a true story, because my life, as I was growing up, I grew up in a very tough neighborhood. And for me, it was either martial arts or prison. So basically, it was a case of my instructor, he got me into the martial arts and he really forced me and trained me really hard. And it gave me discipline and direction. And from that, I managed to develop what I'm doing now. So the kind of story is kind of loosely based on my life story from many years ago.
That's absolutely fascinating, and I'm hoping the viewers will watch your film. And
well, they do too. It's going to be a massive move. We start filming. We've done the teaser at the moment. We start filming in January. I want to actually launch it in May. But it stars Tom Knight, and it's got Steve Obey, who's here today. We've got some really good friends of mine, like Andy Beckwith from Snatch. We have some special guest appearances that I won't tell you about now, but some big stars have decided to do a little guest appearance for me on the movie, so I'm very happy with it.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much, Winston. All the best, mate. Thank you. Cheers, mate.